I realize some of you actually say that I talk a bit too fast, so we're gonna take it slow today with some nice shots as well. So I'm building a TKL keyboard today. Create Keeps actually sent this out to me. It's called the Glacier80. So let's jump straight into the unboxing. Starting off with the packaging, I absolutely love it. The packaging is really nice. The box feels really premium, you know. It has a nice shiny print of the word Glacier at the top. A glacier at the side of the box, so you know, Glacier keyboard looks very slick. So when unboxing it, you will be greeted with a huge card, which is also your instruction manual. There will be a whole bunch of stuff as well. There's a ton of foam, a lot of foam. You get all kinds of foam. You get your palm foam, your plate foam, case foam, PE foam. We'll get into the foams later on. It even separates the TKL side of the board, so that side has its own foam and the main side has its own foam, so that's double the foam. Aside from all the foam, you'll find your gaskets, screws, random knickknacks, Allen key because it uses hex screws, and you will find your daughter board. I have actually never done a build with a daughter board, so this is pretty exciting for me. You will also find your PCB. Mine is actually a soldered PCB, so lucky me because they actually randomized between hot swappable and soldered, and the color of the case for all influences. So I just got super lucky, got soldered. I want to. Below all this stuff is a second layer. You'll find the actual keyboard itself, the Glacier80. I got mine in the dark navy color and it looks really nice. One thing to note, I did not expect this keyboard to be so heavy. When I first lifted it up, I swear I nearly dropped it. I tried to weigh it with a weighing scale, but I literally couldn't. It just gave me an error. So let's take a quick look at the case before we start. It is extremely sleek. The top and bottom are made from aluminum, while the weight, logo and artisan are made by this nickel electroforming process. It has a comfortable 6.5 degree typing angle, so that's nice. At the back of the board, you'll find this really nice weight that is also the Glacier part of the keyboard. It looks really slick. I will not peel it off yet until we're doing some nice shots or something. It's so shiny. So let's start off by taking it apart. It's held together by 8 screws at the back. It is actually hex screws. They do provide an Allen key, but you know what? You can get a wow stick. Very nice. So I remove all the screws and remove the top layer. The first thing we're gonna start with is our daughter board. I inserted the daughter board into the cutout provided, and yeah, that's about it. Yeah, pretty anticlimactic, but that was very fun. Afterwards, I applied my 2mm Porong gasket strips on the bottom and at the bottom of the top housing. This marks the start of our foaming journey. We will be foaming the shit out of this. We will start off with our case palm foam. They actually provide two kinds of thickness, a 1mm palm foam and a 2mm palm foam. I will be going with a thicker foam because I'm guessing that makes it nicer, right? I have no idea. I guess it's all personal preference, but I went with the thicker one. The next piece of foam we're gonna add is below the PCB. I have actually never used this before. It has cut out for the hot swap sockets, and yeah, I just added that in too. From this foam, you can see what I meant by they separated the TKL side from the base side. So there's two different pieces of foam you can add in. Now that we're done with the case and the foam, everything, we can move on to our PCB. It is a full south-facing PCB because of the daughter board. It has no RGB. The only RGB, it's not even RGB, it's like a white light that turns on when you have your caps lock on. That's about it. It is soldered for me, but if you are getting it, you can opt for hot swappable if like I would do. We're gonna start off with stabilizers. This PCB actually supports 7U stabilizers, so I will be trying out a 7U spacebar because I don't have a keyboard that does that. I ran out of screw-in stabilizers, so I will be mixing some screw-in stabilizers that I have left over. A bunch of Durock V2s and some Everglide V2s. So it's the same thing, but I looped them both with Krytox 205 Grade 0, no holy mod. After the stabilizers, the next foam we're gonna add is called PE foam. It makes the keyboard sound a little bit more poppy, and I have actually never tried this before, so this is also new to me. After the PE foam, we add in our plate foam. There is also two thickness provided, 1mm and 2mm. As usual, went with the thick boy for top 2mm foam. Throw that on. We can move on to our plate. A polycarbonate plate. However, this keyboard is meant to be a plateless leaf gasket mounted keyboard. I decided to go with a plate because I like the poppy sound from a polycarbonate plate. So I will be installing a plate. As I was installing a plate, I was taking a look at the instruction manual and I saw this thing at the side of my eye about some sandwich thing that I had to do because I'm using a plate. I have no idea what it was and I don't know how to describe it, but just take a look at this. So I did exactly what the instruction manual said. It is actually fairly simple, but it is a little bit tedious. But doing that whole shebang thing, it makes it more stable, so it's a good thing. Next up, we can move on to our switches. They sent me their SOTC switch. It is actually designed to go along with the design of the Glacier80. And lucky me, I got navy blue as well, and these switches go best with navy blue case. First impression of the switches, I actually really like how they look. I love the color of the switches and they look really clean. They are actually manufactured by JWK. It is a linear switch with an actuation force of 55 grams. The housing is made from a full POM material, and the stem is actually made from a new material called LY, or I don't know what that is, because this is the first ever switch to have this material. I loop these switches on stream with Crytox25 grade 0, twitch.tv/okloser. If you want to catch my stream, I stream whenever I'm premiering a video. I will be stopping streaming on Twitch soon and streaming on YouTube, so catch a Twitch stream soon. So afterwards, I installed my switches and soldered it. I didn't film me soldering because it was kind of weird, but after installing the switches, they look really nice. Now that we're done with the whole PCB and plate stuff, we can install the PCB, install the top cover, and screw this bad boy together. As for keycaps, I went with GMK white and black. I felt like it would pop better than going with a navy colored keycap. It would be different and it looks really clean as well. And I realized that I haven't done a cinematic shot of keyboards in a while, so this keyboard deserves it. I will be doing some cinematics, so enjoy. Aside from all that, we have come to the end of the video. If you guys are interested in the Glacier80, go ahead and check out the description down below for more information on it. I'm pretty sure they'll be running a group buy soon. I really love the keyboard. It sounds amazing and it feels amazing and premium. But it's just, I am not a fan of a TKL, so if a Glacier60 ever does come out, I will go crazy. So if you guys like keyboard content, go ahead and click subscribe. I do a lot of keyboard stuff. And if you like this slower talking pace, if I went slower, I'm not too sure, go ahead and click like, comment down below your thoughts on the Glacier80, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.